Hello, and welcome once more to our channel, Edenic Healthcare. It's the name of the channel. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe so each time I upload a video, you're the first person to receive a notification. Today we want to discuss something again which is more important, and we want people to understand so that they don't fall in a ditch where they cannot be able to come out. We know that health is so precious and we only live once. So once you play with life, you never get it somewhere else. So we live once and we need to be the soldiers. We need to be so concerned about our lives because we only live once. So we want to discuss something that is very, very important that we need to consider whenever we wake up in the morning, whenever we are around, whenever we are alive, so that we are able to maintain our health in a good condition. So there's a procedure that a person needs to understand and be able to take so that we don't get sick as early as possible. And this procedure is called New Start. The word New Start, NEWSTART. New Start. It's very, very important that we understand this New Start, because if you follow this New Start, you never get sick. And we want to understand it today so that we help one another. The word New Start, we start from any. New. Any. It stands for nutrition. How nutritious is your food that you take? It being breakfast, it being lunch, it being supper. How nutritious is your food? Are all the ingredients, are all the nutrition necessary in the food? Okay? You have to understand that. Is the food balanced? Because if you eat balanced food, then you are not going to have problems. Because the balanced diet food, it should be 20-80. It should be 80% of alkalinity in the food, and there should be 20% of acidity in the food. So in that way, the food is balanced. That's how a person should eat. So that's why you are able to eat a lot of vegetables and fruits, because they are high, or rather they are rich in alkaline, so that you make your body alkaline. And you know that in an alkaline body, bacteria and viruses can survive in alkaline. That's the reason why if your body is alkalinity or alkaline, then the high chances of getting sick is low. So let your food be 20-80, meaning that let's minimize on how we eat acidic foods. Acidic foods, these are foods that are so sweet to eat, foods that are carbonated, drinks. So those automatically those are acidic foods. So let's make our diets, or rather our foods, to be 20-80, 20% of acidity and 80% of alkalinity. That is about nutritious. So you have to understand that before you eat. Know what are the contents in the food and be able to help yourself. The other thing on New Start, it's E, which is exercise. Some people, I wonder, moving from one place from there to there, they are on vehicles, they are on cars, they are on, they can't move, and that's a mess. Diet, or rather healthy, needs you to exercise yourself. Do some exercise. In that way, you're opening up, you're helping the body to move, you're boosting your body. By doing exercise, you are burning your fats in the body. So that's why it's very, very important for you to exercise your body, because it will help you out. That's about exercise. Do exercise frequently, each and every day. Do exercise. Okay? If you are fat, by exercising, you are burning your fats. And by burning your fats, it means that if the arteries were narrowed down because of the fats in the body, it means that they're going to be burnt and they're going to melt and be used by the body if they are not toxic at that time. The other thing is W, which is water. How much water do you take? How much water do you take in a day? How much water do you drink? So if that also is very important. We know that our body is made of water. Okay? Through talking, we lose a lot of water. Through sweating, urinating, and you know that these things that are coming out through sweating, you're removing some toxins in the body. Urinating, you are removing all those dead particles in the body, and also by talking, you are removing all that. So you need to drink a lot of water. Drink water and water and water. In that way, you're going to dissolve all the toxins in that and be able to help yourself. You won't get sick. That's the reason why my previous video I was talking about headache. So headache is also one of the symptoms that you are lacking water in the body. So drink water, drink a lot of water, and you'll be able to heal yourself from some of the diseases like headache, which is not a disease but just a signal. So drink water. Then T, from start, new start. T stands for temperance. You know, temperance is very, very important. Do not overdo things. If it's about the issue of eating, do not overeat. Overeating, it's a very, very mess. You know, it's something that can make you sick if you don't consider to be a dangerous thing. So I'll read something about overeating so that you understand and you know what it takes to overeat. So suppose I think I read something about overeating. So it says, since the average normal stomach holds about a quarter average meal for an active person should never amount to more than a pint of the half. Overloading the stomach is a harm to the system, as to swill intoxicating liquor. Okay? Yes, even more so one of the restaurant, if of such errors besides. So in short, I'll just go direct to say overheating ferments. It causes fermentation. Okay, and fermentation causes irritation. Irritation causes constipation, and constipation opens the gateway to multitudes of diseases. Overloading anything is bad on its everything. That's how it is. So once you overeat, you overload the stomach, then the stomach, the food causes the stomach to ferment. Okay, causes fermentation, so to say. The fermentation causes irritation, and irritation causes constipation. And a lot of people out there, they suffer with this same problem of constipation, and they don't know why they find themselves in such a condition. It's because you overeat. So don't overeat, and you won't have those problems like constipation. So the constipation opens a gateway to the multitudes of diseases that you may encounter in your life. So you have to know that. So temperance, be on moderate. Do not overeat it, do not overdo things, but be on moderate. That is about 10. Then we come to A, which is air. Some people, they do close all the windows when they are asleep, or when it's night. But that is not healthy. The windows should be open so that you receive fresh air. Okay? So make sure that you breathe in fresh air. Avoid yourself going in places where the air is dirty, because it will cause some problems to your body. Your body wants to get fresh air because it will help you out. And from air we go to R, which is rest. How much time do you spend in resting? Because resting is very important. In resting, you are restoring your body. In resting, you are actually, restarting the brain. Okay? Because at night, like, a normal average of a person to rest, or rather sleeping, is 8 hours. So that the body restores all the damaged cells and everything in the body. So if you don't rest, don't expect to be healthy, because resting is part of healthy. So find time. If you are kind of a person who is always working, please get time. Find time. Ask your boss to give you time to rest, because resting is part of health. And bear in mind that we only live once, and once you play with it, it's a mess. So ask from your boss, get time and rest. At least 5 to 8 hours in a day. You rest. If you're sleeping, at least sleep early. Don't overwatch the TV. Moderation. That's where it comes. Don't overdo things, because in overdoing things you mess them out. So find time to rest and sleep as well as possible. Sleep maybe as well as 20 or 21, so that you cover that time that you spend in working. And from Ara we have T, which is trust in God. Do you trust in God? Do you believe in God? Because if you believe and trust in God, it's very important. It's very easy for you to get well. If you are sick, you trust God. God is a healer. In everything that we do, we must put God first. He must be our number one in everything that we do. And God will help us. Because trusting in God in all that we do, I'm telling you that we will never have problems, because God will be our guidance, our comforter, our everything in our needs. Friends will leave us in times of sorrow, but God will never leave us in times of sorrow. Friends will insult us. Friends will overjudge us. Friends will misjudge us, but God knows us all. God knows us before we were born. And that's the reason why we need to trust in God. Once we trust in God, in everything that we do, God will meditate upon us. God will help us. And in that way, we'll be good people free from all diseases. So, this new start is very important. And once you follow this new start, I'm telling you, you'll never get sick. And because of that, you are aged to understand this. If there's a question, you can comment on a comment section so that I help you out on how you can go about the new start. Guys, thank you for watching the video. I'm your servant, Dr. Bruce, the naturopathic doctor from Zambia. So if there's a comment that you can comment on the comment section so that we move together. If there's something that you would want me to say or that I'm missing out, you can tell me so that we move together. Otherwise, thank you for watching the video. You can share the video so that everybody knows and they are free from all kinds of diseases that they may encounter in life. Thank you for watching the video. Until next time, bye bye.